cousin Eddie, in our home. All I want for Christmas on TBS.
Ready when you are, Professor Hawking.
And a 1, and a 2.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sheldon.
So who's taking me home?
All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Two and a half hours. So we're here from 7 to 9:30. And the Women's Blood and Guts will kick off one of four War Games matches you will see in a 2-week span. In a 10-day span. Well, no. In a 2-week span. 2 weeks. It's been a minute, Alice. How you doing, brother? Been doing good, man. How about you, man? We're here. Blood and Guts. First of 4 War Games matches in 2 weeks.
Two participants enter the cage for one 5-minute round. Every few minutes, another participant will enter. The Blood and Guts match officially begins after all 12 participants have entered the cage. The winning team is determined by making any opponent submit.
Yeah, they kind of in. Yeah, Kyle and Roddy. Man, this shit don't hit without Adam Cole, man.
Brian Daniels in a very important.
Can you imagine if Adam Cole was in it and he was healthy?
There is no pinfall, there is no disqualification, submission, or surrender. The only way is to win.
Yeah, that changes the scope of this from a normal cage match or any sort of regular street fight and that sort of thing. It is only submit or surrender.
Come Sky Blue coming out first. So, everybody's gonna need a separate entrance. Okay.
Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, Sky Blue.
Well, Sky Blue's on the starting things out for her side. Apparently, Triangle Madness, Marina Shafir, Megan Bain, Mercedes Moné, they conferred, they elected Sky Blue to start this first 5-minute interval. And I think that speaks to Sky Blue's toughness, her quality, a testament to her durability.
That's a great point. Also, it's a
they gonna let Scott. So it's okay. So we're not getting all together entrances with heels and babyface all coming out, and then because they would have had like 2 separate cages to make them wait, and then hello. Oh, you looking good tonight.
We saw Lauren Nightingale come down with her trademark smile, but that smile seemed to falter a little bit when she took a look up at the enormity of this cage, this double cage surrounding the rings here in Greensboro.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've been to a live Blood and Guts match.
Doing good to the headset. How about you, man?
I can imagine for the women, this is the first time being in this structure.
think Willow Nightingale looks so excited.
Yeah.
So happy to
I'm
be
hoping
part
Adam
of
is
this.
okay, man. Hopefully he's
She looked
healing
at that
up
structure,
from whatever he has going on.
With that on her top smile anyway. Well, there's going to be some smiling in the beginning, but there's going to be a lot of serious looks.
Remember?
Oh, Willow put that. Oh, she put that hair up. You know what that means. You see a girl when she get ready to be in some action, she put that. You know, a girl put that hair up when she mean business.
Yeah, they both came to the ring.
Ooh.
Willow Nightingale with a trash can lid, and Sky Blue with what looks like a kendo stick wrapped in barbed wire.
I believe
This is crazy.
It is crazy. And keep an eye on these two ladies who are fighting right between the ring. What an important part of Blood and Guts it is. In the ring, you can get stuck, you can get hurt, you can twist a knee, but it's a very important part of this battleground.
Yeah, tons and tons of unforgiving steel surrounding the cage. As Willow Nightingale, a handful of Sky Blue's hair, and remember, no disqualification. This is a legal.
Whoa. Oh, that didn't look good. Okay.
For a very unfortunate ride, and you notice Willow, she came to the match with her hair down, Brian, but as you know, Mary.
Yeah, she had her hair down there. She.
100%.
Anytime you see a girl with their hair down, and they about to get the fight. You see them tied up. Oh, they ain't playing. They mean business.
Against the fence with Sky, a handful of Willow's hair. Willow puts on the brakes. And Sky, again, she puts on the brakes, gets the hands up, but I mentioned the unforgiving steel, Tony. It is so easy for a laceration to occur, not just on the head, the face, but on the hands, the body as well.
Yeah, this steel is it's no cliche, but it is unforgiving. You can throw someone into the cage. You notice we do have a little extension on each side of the ring, but that doesn't make it any easier.
Go to the side of the head. Sky Blue sent down. Willow Nightingale once again returning. Sky to the outside, into the cage, looking for maybe the power bomb, the Dr. Bomb on the outside, but the slingshot. Sky Blue face first, and her the flesh of Sky Blue's face raked the cage on the way down, Ryan. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then again into the
I think Statler and Willow will hug it out at some point during the match. Yeah, I can see that.
The cage, guys, girls, use it.
Willow Nightingale with the upper hand. Sky Blue just looked off my monitor. She is down after the pass into the cage. Willow feeling confident here, but Willow, on some level, Ryan, she has to know that her team has the disadvantage. The next person to enter the Blood and Guts cage will be somebody from Sky Blue's side.
Yeah, you know, that's what they fought for, those Blood and Guts advantage matches last week. The Triangle of Madness, Megan Bain, Mercedes.
Oh, Scott Blue already busted up.
Won the advantage battle.
Oh.
So they'll have the advantage in all of these entrances.
We got blood already. And
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ, Will is jacked.
You're one of the first two in the ring. You're going to be in there the entire time. So I'm really thinking it's easy to say, probably hard to do, Brian, but you kind of got to pace yourself, right, a little bit. Because you're going to be in there the entire length of time.
Well, I actually think that's one of the reasons why the Triangle of Madness picked Sky Blue for this position, is because she's incredibly tough, incredibly durable, and her cardio does not stop.
Likewise, Willow Nightingale, the same for her team. She has been in these, well, I was going to say these type of situations before. She's been in street fights. She's been in some of the most brutal matches we've seen in the AEW Women's Division. But again, this is the first ever Blood and Guts match for the Women's Division in AEW. And something that I think the women in AEW's locker room have seen as a long time coming. There are so many rivalries that are intersecting here. You've got the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship tournament. You've got the AEW Women's World Championship coming up at Full Gear a week from Saturday. There are so many rivalries as the clock counts
7.
down.
All right, somebody from Scott Blue's team's gonna come out.
On the horizon for her.
Boy, is she bleeding or what? My God. Streaming signs of event.
All right, Julia Hart. Yeah, Scott. Woo, she's. Damn, not even 9 minutes to the. Damn. You just leaking.
Mention the AEW Women's Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament, Sky Blue. Her partner, Julia Hart, the second woman to enter the cage. A woman that will match up against Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron.
Do a powerbomb to Willow from the top rope.
Round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Now it's 2-on-1.
And Brian, as I said, much needed relief for Sky Blue, who is busted open, but Willow Nightingale is getting worked over by Julia Hart.
I'm thinking Harley Cameron comes out next, even it up at 2-2. Oh, she took off the little pad by the turnbuckle. Oh my goodness.
Has been in the cage for 5 full minutes, and Julia Hart comes in fresh as a daisy. And she's taking it to Willow Nightingale.
Guys, we are seeing how important those 6 matches were, the advantage matches that we had last week. You're seeing how important it was for Sky Blue and for Julia Hart, because Sky Blue right now is in a bad way. It's kind of one-on-one here. Look.
Sky Blue, a chance to recover. You saw the top of your screen. She was wiping the blood out of her eyes. It is pouring out of the face of Sky Blue, and that's just a testament to the danger that the cage represents, Ryan.
Sky Blue.
Sky Blue and Julia Hart searching for something inside the turnbuckle pads.
They didn't plant something, did they?
What y'all looking for?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Thus far coming up empty-handed.
Okay. What the
Though escaping to that second ring.
what the fuck was y'all looking for? Like,
The Sisters of Sin want to use.
so y'all just go over there for no reason?
With Willow Nightingale 2-on-1 to win, because they're going to be facing Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron in the tag tournament.
And we saw the video on social media earlier today of the women's.
I do expect this match to be a little clunky.
Some sinister ideas, knowing that
In terms of spots, because this is the first ever women's one. Woo! That's a Scott Blue out there.
You know what? And as the countdown goes on, this match going to go on. This match cannot end right now.
Her tag team partner in the tournament, Harley Cameron, about to step in the battle. Harley marching to the ring, steel chair in hand.
Oh!
Tossing it up the head of Sky Blue, and now ducking underneath Julia Hart. Harley, slam, Julia Hart.
Yes, sir. Go right to it. These two teams will be to the semifinals of the tournament, but they're going at it right now.
And when they meet in the semifinals, you're going to have to imagine the bad blood is only going to be heightened, pun fully intended there. That's Harley Cameron now trying to bail out her partner. Fighting against this numerical disadvantage, 2-on-1, but Sky Blue kick to the midsection.
Sky Blue looks like a zombie. Absolutely like a zombie. Face just covered in blood.
Double suplex. No, Harley lands on her feet. Great big
Oof. Well over the double clothesline.
back up for Harley Cameron.
Yeah, I think it's just actually 3 matches. I don't think they added anything else.
She's already bled.
Because outside of both War Games matches, we have Heyman and Will Hobbs in a Falls Count Anywhere
The
match.
tougher it is
And that's it.
to breathe, the tougher it is to catch your
Yeah, I know. Both these matches are going
Every time your heart
be
pumps,
long
you're
matches.
losing not just blood, but oxygen from your system.
Yeah, and you get dizzy. You know,
Oh, hello, Tracy Cortez at the Knicks game.
Lose your balance,
Yeah.
get dizzy.
Now the babes of wrath. And the Sisters of Sin.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all don't know Tracy Cortez.
Julia Hart.
Man, woo. One fine woman, I tell you.
It's not going to be like that soon.
Willow the Cannonball as the first ever Women's Blood and Guts match continues on TBS and HBO Max. Don't go anywhere.
One is to be talked about for years to come.
AEW's full gear. We're never going to stop fighting. It's coming to HBO Max. Every action. You stabbed me in the back.
Yeah, that's why they give me an extra 30 minutes.
You need to get the hell out of my ring.
One interlocking into the next. A changing landscape. Until the consequences must be paid. Hey man, your days are numbered. AEW's full gear. Presented by DC. Live Saturday, November 22nd. With an exclusive price for HBO Max subscribers.
That's my one biggest gripe when they do Blood and Guts, man. So many Well, I hope it's not so many commercials. That's my biggest fear is that they're gonna have so many commercials. Oh my god. What's up, Brandon? What's up? Y'all heard the rumors about a surprise return possibly happening tonight? No, I ain't hear nothing about that. I did not hear nothing about no return. Blood and Guts should be a pay-per-view. Yeah. Did I say that one time? It should be a pay-per-view. I think, yeah. Yeah, I think I did say it should be a pay-per-view. I'll be back.
Guts live on AEW Dynamite for the first time ever. The women are competing in the most dangerous match in all of professional wrestling. Willow Nightingale in the pounce there, and Harley Cameron battering Sky Blue down in the corner. At the clock counting down, we know that whoever enters the match next will be somebody from Sky Blue and Julia Hart's side.
All right.
Find out who.
Yeah, let go, tackle, let go. Whoa, holy shit.
Strategy, Excalibur. The entire triangle is out here. Flying crossbody by Tekla. He takes down Willem. Talks underneath Harley Cameron. Great poise. Great on Julia. And a great spear landed by Tekla. That's how she put away Harley Cameron this past Saturday on Collision.
Man, Tekla is so badass.
Tekla.
What the fuck?
Going into her boot here. Watch out. That's around her boot. That's the leather.
Oh. I thought they did a double take. I thought she had an ankle monitor on her boot. I'm like, what the fuck? Ooh!
But turning her back on Willow Nightingale. Willow, lariat attempt.
Woo!
Okay, Tekla, you have got to agree with this guy.
Yeah, hopefully he turns into a pay-per-view in the future.
In AEW, I mean, she is as tough as they come.
Yeah, one of the toughest and one of the craziest.
She is tough, she is sinister. And
But if he was to turn into a pay-per-view, you know you're gonna be here till midnight. The way Tony Khan has his pay-per-views.
The clock ticking down now. There'll be some reinforcements for Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. Who's coming next?
All right, comes Jamie Hayter. Ooh. Yeah, heels. I got the for the women I got the heels winning. Men's I got baby faces. Yeah, I got the same prediction. Cause when the men's baby faces win, it's gonna start. It's really they gonna kick John Moxley out of the Death Riders. They're gonna get up. They're gonna get up out of there.
some months ago, Jamie Hayter, she was scheduled for an in-ring address, but before she even got a chance to do it, Brian, the lights went out, and when they came back on, Hayter was left laying, and it was Tekla who made her debut that night and dropped the former AEW Women's World Champion.
Yeah, and when asked about it or when talking about it, she said it was just because Jamie Hayter was there. It wasn't even anything personal, which I think disrespects Jamie Hayter even more. Look at that!
And Tekla driven into the tag, some into her hands, some into her face, and Jamie Hayter battering the Toxic Spider.
It was Jamie Hayter that proclaimed on Collision, let's settle this in blood and guts.
See, there's all this unintended damage with some of this stuff when you look at the tags. Every time you're down on the ground, even if you're on offense, it can affect you.
Well, the heavy artillery coming in.
Megan Bain.
And the even heavier artillery.
Here comes the cleanup hitter. Watch out.
Got a gold steel chair. Jamie, I'm sorry, you ain't gonna do shit with that belt with a gold steel chair.
To make those responsible pay. And now she is there at the side of the Megasis, the fourth entrant for the team with the advantage here in Blood and Guts. Jamie Hayter. She's got that leather strap in hand. Well,
I'm telling you, you won't go do nothing with that belt against Megan Bain.
The Cameron ducked the lariat, but fell right into the cracks with the Megasis.
What a phenomenal athlete the Megasis is. Phenomenal.
Yeah, and there's still all those tacks on the ground.
And it was Megan Bain that defeated Mina
Megan
Jericho
kind of, yeah, she
to earn the
fine
first
too.
point in the advantage battle for her side, but
I'll tell you what, George, Janela, you lucky man, man.
Stardom,
Can't be mad.
and now back here tonight at Greensboro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but right now,
Yeah, that's my biggest crap. Megan, though, she do be putting too much spray tan.
Nowhere to go is what you guys know.
Hayter and Bain battering each other.
Look at the bodies everywhere in the background. Isn't that amazing?
Bain now, finds carry. Sends Hayter down, and remember those tacks, as you pointed out, Brian, still littered all over the ring. Oh my gosh!
German suplex.
That didn't phase her. That ain't phase her, man.
Yeah, you have to think this is the most violent match Harley Cameron's ever
She
been.
almost looks black with all that.
Harley now scooped up by the Megasis. On the trash can lid. Remember, Harley Cameron less than 50 matches in her professional career, Brian. I bet your 49th match was not anything close to this.
Nothing like this at all.
Here comes Statlander, the Women's World Champion. Why are you taking the belt inside the ring?
A kendo stick in her hand.
Oh,
Kendo stick or a pool cue. That's a pool cue. She was hurt across the back.
why she got the... Oh my God, bro. Why she got the towel around her waist? She just went in there. Hold on, at least take the towel off before you go in there, man. You can't get your towel messed up with all that blood. Come on.
Into the steel. And Tekla sliding down. Oh, Statlander.
Just love the power. Oh, look at that. I love the power.
There we go, Stat.
This year, the first ever women's casino gauntlet match is where you see Queen Aminata, who was injured, who was taken out of this match. Aminata trying to back off Penelope Ford, take her out of the equation. But it was Chris Statlander and Megan Bain that crossed paths in that women's casino gauntlet match, right? But Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander, they've had a very complicated recent history. They're trying to make peace, trying to sort things out here.
Yeah, some of these spots are clunky. Like I said, I knew this match was going to be clunky.
Complicated. And watch out. God, the Megasis is just absolutely incredible what she can do.
Sky Blue, I think, doing her part, sending Statlander to Willow Nightingale as well. But now flashbacks to January here, the women's casino gauntlet match. Statlander, Bain, battling as blood and guts continues. Don't go anywhere.
Well, what is this? Heat check basketball? Because Rockets hitting shots. Wizards hitting back to hitting shots. Okay. All right, we're back.
The powerbomb position from Megan Bain, and now bashing the Megas' skull off the frame, the stanchion, and a powerbomb delivered. Megan Bain driven down.
Just a little strategy here. I think the ring on the right's the place to be, because that's the one without the tacks. Anytime you land in the left ring, there are tacks everywhere.
As Harley Cameron throwing her body. A triple cross body for Harley.
All right, what's coming on next?
The fifth competitor of the team with the advantage will be coming in, and it is none other.
What the fuck?
Gotta make sure her belts are on display. You think she's gonna go right for Chris Statlander?
It will be Mercedes Moné, Chris Statlander, a week from this Saturday.
Wait, I thought it's 6-on-6, so Marina is last.
Presented by DC. It will be
So Marina will be. Isn't Marina in the match? And Mina?
Mercedes showing absolute.
So Marina's last for the baby faces. No, for the heels, excuse me. And Mina's last for the heels. I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, she has a lot
Goddamn.
to lose here. She
Marina's last for the heels. Mina's last for the baby faces.
Intercepted the kick from Roy Nightingale. Front of the lariat.
Okay.
And Brian, to your point, I think Mercedes, the only reason she's a part of this Blood Guts match is she knows that she can weaken Chris Statlander ahead of their clash at Full Gear, presented by DC.
What up, Hanson? What up? Welcome back.
Great point. And this is more, Chris Statlander has been involved in more of these type of matches than Mercedes has.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, I forgot. Dang.
Looking for the Wednesday Night Fever. The center of the Blood Guts ring, or maybe just an old-fashioned tombstone pile trap. Mercedes has no intention of finding out. Mercedes goes through.
Oh! Ooh, DDT on the championship.
Another great maneuver by Mercedes. Sure, she's the freshest lady in the ring.
Yeah.
But man, we're at this Saturday collision in Erie, Pennsylvania. Cannot wait. Look at the champ. The TBS champ dance.
Yeah, and notice how she just went after Stat. She's not going after anybody else. I don't know if she's back out of the cage. I don't even know if she's looking to win this match as much as just.
Oh my goodness, she gotta run out the ring. She gotta go get out her belts. Why do you need your damn belts in a War Games match, man?
Just distributing the weapons to her team.
Absolutely, that is a great call by Mercedes. I think I would do the same thing. Use whatever you can to get an advantage. Look at the bodies in that shot. Just laying everywhere.
Mercedes just passing out those belts. And Brian,
So using the belts as weapons.
There's so many awkward angles, the different plates, the different levels. They can just rip open your flesh just as easily as the steel on the fence.
Yeah, depending on the title. I mean, there's a lot of metal in there. They're heavy.
Yes. Oh my God. It's what the women's division.
They trying to make, man.
Feuds.
This ain't. Hey, listen, Kenny Omega. I liked when he did it.
Second rivalries. So much animosity, as you said.
And here comes Mina. So that leaves Marina for the Hills and Tony for the babyfaces. They will be in the match last. Oh, she got a barbed wire baseball bat. Okay, Mitch. Let's show her what you got.
Big smile on her face. She's loving this.
Statlander, Jimmy Hayter, Harley, and Willow. They all have to be saying we want.
Damn, right to her ass. Goddamn.
Mina, the fresh woman in this match. Wait a second. Drop kick.
Pretty good tactic.
And Mina Shirakawa now. Overhand shot into the chest of the CEO. And the Escalera by Mina.
Don't fuck yourself up. Okay.
And Mina taking down the Sisters of Sin, Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Remember, it's supposed to be Queen Aminata in the Blood and Guts match, but she was injured, taken out of contention by the Sisters of Sin. It was Mina that took her place, and Mina was taking down the champion. The TBS champion, excuse me.
The TBS champion bounced off of the ring, and then
The Statlander's cut open.
Guys, I didn't even notice, but Chris Statlander is busted wide open as well. She's bleeding a lot, which is exactly what Mercedes wanted.
Mercedes and Mina Shirakawa, they've had their share of battles. And now the clock ticks down. This will be the 6th entrant for the team with the advantage. And we know who it will be. And she
Is this even a... Damn, how long are these intervirtuals?
She is the problem for Rhea Shafir. And she may be, Brian, the most dangerous woman in this match.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked they had her come out last.
She is without a doubt the most prolific fighter.
So Tony's gonna get... Yeah, do y'all feel like these intervirtuals are fast? Like I thought it was... It don't even feel like it was 5 minutes.
She's no stranger to being inside of a cage. Like this woman is an animal.
Yeah, Brian, maybe a fresh Marina Shafir will certainly be the advantage that team needs.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Right.
Now Shafir and the Statlander.
Oh my God.
Shafir just dragged the AEW Women's World Champion out of that cage and just passes her.
I did not realize how much blood is coming out of Chris Statlander's head until she was right next to me.
The blood pouring out of
What the... Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
the bed of nails was disguised.
They got a bed of nails. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Shafir and Statlander. A perilous battle over this bed of nails.
Ooh! Statlander goes on him. Oh!
The Dead Riders doing
Why is she taking her shit? What the hell?
they knew
taking down Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, she's dominating right now.
I think, Brian, to answer your rhetorical question, this is why they wanted Shafir in.
Yeah, this don't even feel like no. Yeah, this anniversary's fast. They know that.
Here she comes.
Okay, she got a bunch of Tony coming in with a bunch of pearls. She got the champagne. Oh my God. Oh. Damn. Champagne. Pearls.
Submission or surrender, you hear the bell. What is that? She's got, I thought it was a rope in her hand, but that's pearls.
She breaking the bitches.
Oh, Marina, it just made her mad.
There will be no pearl clutching here tonight. There will just be unparalleled levels of...
Yeah, somebody finna get cracked with that champagne bottle.
Quick boot to the midsection by Shafir. And now Shafir, who's that mixed martial arts training, Brian, battering the four-time former AEW Women's World Champion.
Yeah, I mean, she's been hit by some of the toughest hitters in all of sports in her MMA career.
Look at the blood on the ring. Oh, my gosh. We're going to have to do a big cleanup before our next matches.
You see Sky Blue, she and Willow Nightingale, the first women, the anchors of their respective sides, and Sky Blue has just lost gallons and gallons of blood. Yeah, I know that's not physically possible, but it sure seems like it.
Yeah, I mean, she's been bleeding since nearly the start of this match.
That was the Willow Nightingale raking Sky Blue's face across the fencing that is... See, Thomas Tony Storm wrapping that table in her fist.
Absolutely, and now is Thomas Tony Storm. I don't know what she has, but I do know this 2.5-hour telecast will continue after this. We will have pinfalls count anywhere. Hangman Adam Page will be going up.
Is she trying to break the glass? I'm like,
Powerhouse Hobbs, and then the men. Another one. There's your Hangman Adam Page against Powerhouse Hobbs. Falls count anywhere. What's Tony Storm doing?
what the?
She wrapped the table around with the outside, the sticky part out, and she is
Oh!
champagne bottle and using a broken glass. And it's smart. It's brilliant. Hands are taped. Thomas Tony Storm, the glass around the left hand, and the left hand down, and then double hip attack.
Man, where are you going?
It's amazing what's going
You
on.
ran that way and then,
I would say that
so you ran straight and then you just took a cut. Like what?
summer night, as you can see.
Mina ran the wrong way.
They're on the same side of the bracket.
Or was this a miscue or?
So this is a potential
She-
preview of their semifinal round match, but that's not to count out Riho, Alex Windsor, and Ty Bell and Anna Jay. But those four women, Brian, I would have to imagine have a huge advantage because they will have not competed in the Blood and Guts match.
Yeah, I mean, they'll come into those tag team tournament matches completely fresh.
Well, the Blood and Guts match is officially underway. It is only submission or surrender from here on out. The carnage continues live.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not enjoying this match so far. I am not enjoying this match. Yeah, should it, bro? Should Anna Jay and Ty Mello be watching from the skybox or something like that to scout their opponents? Megan Bain and who else they got? Yeah, the same with Alice Windsor and Riho. Make them watch from the skybox to scout their next opponent. Mina and Tony in the tournament. Have them watching from the skybox or something. This match is a little all over the place. It's sloppiness, awkward moments, timing issues. Hi, I'm new. I subbed. I'm watching AEW Blood and Guts too. I don't watch AEW, but I do sometimes. What up, Benjamin Ramsey? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, this match ain't it, bro. Yeah, yeah. Which I expected. This match. I kept my expectations low for this match. I knew this match was gonna be sloppy, and you could just kind of sense it. And I don't know. Everybody came out, brought their own weapons. I'm like, dude. Like,
The bloody head of Sky Blue off the unforgiving steel and then Hater. Sky Blue better hang on.
oh, and the table didn't even break. Oh.
It's going from bad to worse for Sky Blue. Sky Blue is taking so much punishment. Remember Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale, the anchors for their team, the women that started off the night here some 40-plus minutes ago. Blue was the first person in the ring. First person in rings.
Table don't break.
Julia Hart. They have that semifinal round. AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship title match with Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. That's if any of those four women leave this cage under their own power, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who's even able to compete in that tag tournament.
DDT to Mega Bang.
Oh, then we see the TBS Championship title belt that was introduced to this match via the champion Mercedes Moné. Mercedes. Now Mercedes. Looking for the money maker. Time was Tony Storm, but Chris Statlander. Close up Mercedes. Mercedes lands on her feet. By the woman who from a week from
Did Mercedes lose her boot or something?
Triangle of Madness trio has worked exceptionally well, Brian.
Yeah, and I mean,
Bro, they got, man. Top Mellow and J should be in this match, bro.
Really impressive. I mean, think of how
They really
great
should be.
Sky Blue has been doing until she got put through that table. I mean, she's under that table. The referees are checking on her.
What is Julia Hart?
What the fuck is?
Julia and Tackle slipping.
Oh, they're going to the top of the cage. What the?
To the outside.
I mean, you can't win the match like that. Are they just going to leave?
Well, we've seen the Blood Guts match spill outside the cage.
I thought if you left the cage, you forfeit the match. What the fuck are we doing?
Wants the key from Mike Posey. And meanwhile, Posey is the keeper of the key. I don't think he even realizes that tackle.
I thought if you left, I could not. I'm pretty sure if you left the cage, you forfeit the match.
Triangle of Man is in possession of the key. We've never seen somebody slip through the cage like that before, let alone two competitors.
Isn't that a forfeit? Like, just.
You're right, Brian.
Oh my god.
To fit through there, we didn't even think of that. Jamie Hayter got caught through the cage. Mercedes Moné. With full gear, just 10 days away. What shape are any of the competitors involved in Blood and Guts going to be in? Tackle! A double spear for Hayter and Harley.
Just look at the carnage in the ring now and out of the ring.
Statlander dragging Mercedes to the outside. Oh, slammed the cage door on the head. I believe that, yeah, it was Megan Bain. And Statlander, Tekla and Julia Hart going.
So this is just for WWE War Games. If you lead a cage, you forfeit the match.
Trying to make an escape to the top of the cage.
Oh my God! You know what?
We've seen this in the past, Tony. This is ill-advised.
Ill-advised. Listen, and I get it. The emotions, the adrenaline.
Mercedes, her leg is through the truss.
I was getting ready to say a career could end something like that. It could end on the way up.
Mercedes, she is still fighting. She is still trying to batter the AEW Women's World Champion. But for Statlander, with the CEO around the shoulders. The Samoan drop. Mercedes and Statlander.
Look at the bodies in and out of the ring.
Look at Julia Hart. Statlander and Mercedes outside the ring. I can't even tell who else is outside the ring, but Julia Hart desperately trying to lock the door.
Yeah, this is just a hot, yeah.
Wow.
This is not good.
Tony Storm. Oh, the shoe! Watch for the shoe, indeed, as Tony Storm digging the shoe to the head of Sky Blue. And then the shoe from Marina Shafir as well.
I don't see why they're leaving the cage though. That's the point of Blood and Guts.
The cage, I'm not sure that ties Tony Storm. I'm not sure she has their full complement of reinforcements in there.
No, I mean, I know Harley Cameron is locked out. Chris Statlander's locked out. Oh, there's still some glass.
There's glass. Oh, Mina's busted open too. I think Marina's busted open. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to think. When Tony wrapped her hand up, she was breaking the champagne bottle. This, yeah. And mirror. Okay. There's a lot going on right now. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
As Mina Shirakawa busted open as well. Time was Tony Storm. The mirror into the face of Will Nightingale, Megan Bain.
Key part of all this.
That is apron on apron. And now
Oh, baseball bat to the knee of Megan Bain.
battering Megan Bain with that barbed wire bat. And now Mina Shirakawa. What an unbelievable sight.
Taking forward the barbed wire bat. And we're in flower country here.
Yes, sir.
The bat into the flesh of the Mega Sis. And now
What the?
stepping on the glass and
Oh.
bailing out her partner in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Gentlemen, this is wilder than I even imagined. Oh, God, look at that.
Look at his triangle man is holding back. Time is Tony Storm. It's Maria Shafir. But Mina Shirakawa. Previous championship belt. Time is Tony Storm. And she's forced to watch.
And all their teammates, with the exception of Will, who's out there all on the outside, they're all left out. Nobody can help.
Tony Storm. Is she gonna surrender? Can she watch this? Can she watch Mina Shirakawa battered, brutalized like this?
This was a plan. You can see.
I think Mina gone. No.
You can see what the Triangle of Madness is doing.
Wait a minute, what? Tony Storm, she has surrendered.
This match was terrible. That was honestly legit one of the worst War Games matches I just saw. That was honestly legit one of the worst War Games matches I've ever seen.
The winners of this match, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Tekla, Megan Bay, Mercedes Moné, and the Bravo, Marina Shafir.
Like, what the fuck did I just watch? That was the... That's the Women's Blood and Guts match? And you give me this?
And it is the relationship between Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, there's not many women in that match who would have quit or give up on their own. But when you love somebody, I mean, you'll protect them with all your life. I don't blame Tony Storm there at all.
Well, Timeless Tony Storm surrendering the match, but the damage may already have been done to a bloody Marina Shafir. Tony, it was the first ever Women's Blood and Guts match here in AEW, and I think it just shocked us all.
That was just how
This
that
went
happened.
way beyond what we thought would happen, but it's just a snippet of what's been going on in the women's division here in AEW.
Oh, no,
Well,
man.
that's
Terrible.
not the only rivalry, intense rivalry that we have here at AEW. A week from this Saturday, Full Gear, Newark, New Jersey.
No, this match was terrible, bro.
Hangman Adam Page putting his
That match was terrible.
World Championship on the line against
Like, I just couldn't believe what the fuck I just watched. Like,
DC, available on pay-per-view via HBO Max. But coming up next here on Dynamite, it will be Hangman Adam Page, Powerhouse Hobbs, Falls Count Anywhere, a match that could have major implications on Full Gear presented by DC, and that is coming up next, live from Greensboro.
You guys versus the Ups, and we kick your ass for the Trios Championship.
What is going to happen to Hangman at Blood and Guts?
All three of you should have known better than to make an enemy out of me.
Powerhouse Hobbs, Hangman Adam Page, Falls Count Anywhere.
yeah, this match was awful. It's just terrible, man. This match was awful. Yeah, I wish I could unsee that too, because what I just saw, because that was terrible. This is sending you a message that you don't need a fucking War Games match every year. You don't need to do War Games every year. And this is to both companies. War Games every year feels so, I don't know why, but I'm starting to sense it too. It feels forced. It feels forced. 4 War Games matches in 2 weeks is crazy work. You don't need it. You don't need to do War Games every year. Because the story in this match was actually Triangle of Madness and Jamie Hayter and Queen Eminata, but she got injured, so I totally understand. That means I had to replace her. And Ty J too, Ty Mello and Anna J. You have the wrong people in this match. The only people that should have been in this match is Triangle of Madness, Jamie Hayter, Queen Eminata, Ty Mello, and Anna J. And then Triangle of Madness and Penelope Ford and Megan Bain. That should have been 5-on-5. You didn't need to go out and make this 6-on-6. So realistically here, what are we doing? You had the wrong people in the match. The story was centered around Triangle of Madness and Jamie Hayter, Queen Eminata, Ty J, and that's it. And Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. And that's it. You didn't need Mercedes in the match. She barely did shit. You didn't need Mercedes in the match. You didn't need Chris Statler in the match. You didn't need Willow. You didn't need Toni Storm. You didn't need Harley Cameron. The women that should have been in this match is Tekla, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, but she got injured. Okay, so throw Marina in there. That's your 5 for the heels. Your 5 for the babyface should have been Jamie Hayter, Queen Eminata, but she got injured, so you could throw me in there. That's 2. No. Jamie Hayter, Mina Shirakawa, Ty J, that's 4. If you want a 5th, you can throw in. Honestly, you can throw in Willow. My bad, Willow, because she spent a part of the Triangle of Madness story too. But half the women didn't even do shit in the match. Mercedes didn't need to be in this match. Mercedes, she did not need to be in this. Off slapping this awful all over the place.
The Young Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Last week they sent you guys a message. Well, this week we sent one back. Don't mess with family.
You know, we all know Kenny Omega is going to be here next week.
Oh my God, this nigga and Kenny Omega.
We can send Kenny Omega a message.
Oh my God, this nigga. Every week is he mentions Kenny Omega. How can we go from bad to worse, guys?
Decision time.
See you next week.
Well, Don Callis, he's been courting the Young Bucks to join the Don Callis family officially and really putting some punishment in on Jurassic Express, who will be joining Kenny Omega.
God, this nigga gonna talk about Kenny Omega.
Josh Alexander, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega returning to Dynamite 1 week from tonight, live from Boston, part of our 3-hour special broadcast next Wednesday.
This is a Bulls Count Anywhere match. Weight 229 pounds. He is the Aew World Champion.
You're watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward. Visit careers.progressive.com. As the AEW Men's World Champion coming to the ring with the telltale signs of injury. An injury, I would have to imagine, inflicted by this man 1 week ago, part of last week's Dynamite Trios main event.
From East Palo Alto, California, weight 270 pounds. He is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions. Powerhouse
You know, Excalibur, this match is just fine with Samoa Joe. I think you can read the lips. Powerhouse Hobbs says, I'm going to hurt you. Looking at him and the page. That is why he is in this match. That is why he is sent out here.
Yeah, Hangman Adam Page already we can see, or we can assume, Brian, sporting an injury, we can see the ribs taped up after that world's most dangerous slam delivered by Powerhouse Hobbs 1 week ago. It was off the stage through one of our production tables all the way to the floor. And Hangman Adam Page, he had to be helped up to his feet. He ultimately left under his own power, but he was grimacing the entire way.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Powerhouse Hobbs more aggressive and more of a threat than he was last week on this program. He made the AEW World Champion a complete non-factor in that Trios title match. Which, I mean, nobody's done to Hangman Adam Page in a long time.
Tony, these two men have met before. Powerhouse Hobbs has never defeated Hangman Adam Page one-on-one, but I'm not sure that's the mission here tonight for Hobbs.
Oh, it's to hurt Hangman Adam Page, as we talked about. And he's showing us right now what it's all about. Remember, falls count anywhere means no disqualification. Anything goes.
Hangman turn the turnbuckle pad off the opposite corner. You got a good look at the exposed steel underneath. And now Hobbs, 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, alongside Katsuyori Shibata and Samoa Joe, battling our AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page in this Falls Count Anywhere. The title is
Oh
not
God.
on the line.
The story was centered around Triangle Madness, Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, Jamie Hayter, Queen Eminata, Tom Ella, and Interject.
Taking commission ahead of Full Gear. Hangman puts on the brakes.
Look at that steel. He's looking right at that steel.
And for anyone that's ever questioned why those turnbuckle pads are on there, Brian, that's a very good explanation.
Yeah, I mean, the turnbuckle pads are on there to protect the wrestlers. And that's why both of these men have ripped them off. I mean, your head gets driven into that steel buckle.
Not even just your head, your ribs, your spine, anything that connects directly with that exposed steel. That is disastrous. And a low bridge. Powerhouse Hobbs tumbling over to the gap in between the rings. And now Hangman, the lariat. And Hobbs' momentum carrying him into the other ring. And Hangman now a second lariat. Hobbs stayed on his feet, I think, with the assistance of the ropes.
Yeah, that was a good call. And Hangman is being relentless, which is a good move here.
Hangman,
Yeah, they couldn't have a Blood and Guts without Mercedes Moné and Tony Storm. I told y'all.
That's what you call getting his head knocked off.
Yeah, Tony, you had mentioned Hangman being relentless. But I mean, relentlessness can only take you so far when your ribs are injured, and you can see it with Hangman Adam Page right now.
Hangman stripping off the bandages.
Let's keep in mind his next title defense is not only against a guy like Samoa Joe, but it is a week from Saturday. A week from Saturday.
Full
Gotta
Gear.
heal up.
Full Gear presented by DC Live on pay-per-view and HBO Max. It will be Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe, the rematch from Wrestle Dream. A match that Hangman Adam Page won, but Brian, you know Samoa Joe better than just about anybody. You know Samoa Joe took away some very, very big lessons from the Wrestle Dream match.
Yeah, I mean, he sure did. I mean, very few people can beat Samoa Joe twice, and I've never seen anybody beat him twice in a row.
See Hangman throwing his body at Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs very unsteady on his feet, and now Hangman sending Hobbs into the barricade, and over the barricade, attempting to go over the barricade. Remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere, Tony.
Falls count anywhere, and I'm telling you, that maneuver by Hangman to go airborne with those bad ribs just shows you what type of person, type of athlete, type of champion he is.
Yeah, I mean, even taking this match 10 days away from a title match with Samoa Joe. I mean, Falls Count Anywhere against Powerhouse Hobbs.
Wow.
I don't know if I applaud him or I should question his senses.
Yeah, have him checked out.
Hangman Adam Page, you saw immediately after colliding with the barricade, was clutching his ribs even tighter. Now Hobbs,
Watch out. We better.
Hobbs, he's got Hangman backed up against the steel ring steps.
Lord.
A game of inches there for Hangman Adam Page, who just narrowly averted disaster.
And you out here breaking the War Games tradition by putting 6 versus 6 in there. Oh, I thought they were going to commercial.
That's a scary stare, everybody. Believe you me. No, wait a second. Oh my God, this guy is.
Ooh.
The steel steps. Powerhouse Hobbs punishing the AEW Men's World Champion as this Falls Count Anywhere battle continues.
Spots where I messed up, you know, and then with this, and then the ankle with everybody leaving the cage, bro. If you leave, you can't even do the War Games tradition right. It's supposed to be 5-on-5, not 6-on-6. You can't even do the War Games tradition right. And then I thought if you leave the cage, when the match starts, you forfeit the match for your team. Am I wrong? I thought they should have implemented that. So you can't even get the War Games tradition right. This match was terrible. And I hope there's no logic in this fucking company. Yeah, knowing AEW, the rules are broken everywhere in AEW. The rules are broken in AEW. Yeah, the match was awful. But then if I was to make it, the match was awful. But then if I was to make a video about it, a lot of people would have been in the comments saying, "Oh, you must not watch the shows." Motherfucker, yes I do.
Bryan Danielson, thus far the
It was
mission of success.
the story centered around Triangle of Madness, man.
I mean, he's completely dominated.
Cover here too.
And we talked about, how dangerous those metal cables are, the steel there and the turnbuckles. And Powerhouse Hobbs just drove Hangman Adam Page's lower back right into it.
If you were just joining us here tonight, it is Falls Count Anywhere. The AEW Men's World Championship is not on the line, but that's not even the point of it. Or so it would seem, Tony, as Powerhouse Hobbs is just brutalizing the champion days before Full Gear, a week from Saturday. Powerhouse Hobbs taking a... Setting up Hangman.
All right, come on now.
Our desk and a slip.
This is dangerous territory.
Extremely dangerous territory. You see the size, the weight of these two athletes causing that desk to rock back and forth.
You knew nothing good was going either guy.
The body drop off of the announce desk. Powerhouse Hobbs, a disastrous landing, and maybe, just maybe, the lifeline that Hangman Adam Page needed.
He gave him a clothesline, and he up and over the freaking safety rail.
How is Powerhouse Hobbs up on his feet?
It is falls count anywhere here in Greensboro.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like tonight, and we're not even in the main event for crying out loud. What a 2.5-hour telecast. My God.
Take another look, Powerhouse Hobbs. Terrible landing for Hobbs, and maybe now is Hangman Adam Page bashing Hobbs. Those right hands. Well, Hangman, a little bit of mid-match refreshment, maybe some liquid courage there. Powerhouse Hobbs staggering, and Hangman trying to get his footing. Hangman Page on moonsault.
AEW World Champion never takes the night off.
Damn right, that's a great call, Brian. You are exactly right.
Powerhouse Hobbs trying to walk it off, but there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's falls count anywhere tonight. And Hangman, once again, up and once again another shot for Powerhouse Hobbs, who's very unsteady on his feet. Hangman was thinking dead-eye.
Yeah, couldn't lift him up, probably because of the injury to his back.
Well, security has its work cut out for him, too, trying to back up the fans of this. This is bizarre. And what? It bounced off his head. It bounced off his freaking head.
But Hobbs, he may be out on his feet. As, Buster through the table, the cover. 2. Hangman kicks out.
Kicks out on the table. Yes, sir. Oh, what a night. Oh, my.
Tony, this arena, this Coliseum here in Greensboro has seen its fair share of crazy things, but hasn't seen this sustained level of violence, the sustained levels of insanity, and we haven't even had the men's Blood Guts match yet.
We have not, and I've seen countless matches in this venue as a fan, working in pro wrestling, nothing like this ever. And they're going up in this freaking stands.
Hobbs and Hangman climbing the stairs here in Greensboro, the First Horizon Coliseum.
Look at that shot, would you? That is so dangerous. Look how far they could fall down the steps, Brian.
Look at how the fans are fleeing from him. This is like Bruce and Brody, Stan Hansen in Japan.
Great call.
Now this is dangerous. I don't know.
Oh wait, Hobbs is this. Oh no. Hobbs is thinking the world's most dangerous.
I don't know.
Off that overhead.
Oh, God, they need to get down. This is beyond wrestling. This is life-threatening is what this is.
I'm with you, Tony. I'd like these two guys to get down and get back to the
Yes. Well, I think if Hangman has his way, Powerhouse Hobbs is going to get down very quickly and very violently.
I hate to say, but I'm cheering for Hobbs to hang on here.
Me too.
Hang on, kid.
Hangman.
He's going to get a running start.
Getting some distance. And, oh no, he's taking the boot off.
A running start.
And the boot into the face. No, God!
Oh!
Through the electrical table. As Hangman Adam Page sent Powerhouse Hobbs crashing to the floor.
And that equipment box, as you know, which is so heavy, went up in the air and then down on Hobbs as well.
The medical staff, the referee there. 1, 2, 3. There's your winner.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. That little article that Chris Jericho wrote.
Page had to go to great lengths to defeat Powerhouse Hobbs here tonight. But Brian, the AEW Men's World Champion is not leaving Greensboro unscathed.
No, I mean, he took a beating in that match. obviously concerned about Powerhouse Hobbs right now. But also, I mean, Hangman Adam Page is walking right now, but he's limping.
Yeah, he's banged up, Brian. And he's not going to be 100%. There's no way. He's going to...
Yuri Shibata from out of nowhere, a blindside strike on Hangman Adam Page. And remember, Page coming into this match with that presumed rib injury.
Look at this, Excalibur.
As if Hangman hasn't gone through enough.
Samoa Joe wielding a chair.
And as Samoa Joe says, the ops are never caught lacking. And this was all part of the plan. Samoa Joe looking up at the cage.
Asking for the cage to be brought down.
Well, the cage is lowering. And Hangman, he's alone in there with Shibata and Joe.
And there's no one seemingly to help this world champion. Oh, I'm afraid. I'm afraid for his career. I'm afraid for his title defense.
A week from Saturday, Full Gear presented by DC. It will be Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page, part 2 for the AEW Men's World Championship. Now Eddie Kingston. There you go, Eddie.
Why they low? What? What? What the hell?
Oh my God, see, that cage is lowering there.
In comes Hook and Samoa Joe.
What the?
Samoa Joe fleeing as the cage lowers.
Wait.
Look at it. Wow.
Eddie Kingston Hook standing alongside the AEW Men's World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Who is still standing like he said.
Joe! Joe! If you wanted me inside of a steel cage, all you had to do was ask, you dumbass! At Full Gear, leave Shibata at home! At Full Gear, you leave Will Hobbs in the hospital! At Full Gear, Samoa Joe versus the Hangman in a steel cage match!
You just do. So now you're gonna see. So we're basically getting 5 steel cage matches in 2 weeks. Cause the War Games is basically steel cage matches with 2 rings. Now you're doing a steel cage match next week at the pay-per-view. Oh my God, bro! This company is hilarious, man.
Rice Krispies treats.
Ah, this company is hilarious. So we got basically another steel cage match next week, man. That's crazy. Yeah, like, they're not gonna want people, bro. They're gonna make people sick of steel cage matches after all this. You get a steel cage match. You get a steel cage match. Let's find a steel cage match. God. Steel cage matches for the month of November. That's what I'm thankful for. Steel cage matches.
All customers can join a free-to-play pool for our Full Gear pay-per-view. Simply answer questions about the main events, get enough right to earn your share of the prize. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up with the promo code AEW to play free. DraftKings, the crown is yours. And speaking of Full Gear presented by DC, it has been made official by Tony Khan. It will be Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe for the AEW Men's World Championship inside a solid steel cage. 1 week from Saturday, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max from the Prudential Center, The Rock in Newark, New Jersey. But right now, let's head to the ring for the inevitable Tony Schiavone.
Fans, this night means so much to us in AEW. For me personally, this venue, the Greensboro Coliseum, the First Horizon Coliseum, is the greatest pro wrestling venue in the entire world. Thank you for being here. So many great moments that I witnessed as a fan and as working in wrestling for many, many years. This would not be complete without one of the men who made this such a great wrestling venue and who made wrestling great here on TBS. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat!
Oh.
Ricky, the Dragon Steamboat is, he's a true legend of our sport. And for the younger viewers that may not have had the chance to see him compete, a huge part, he was integral to the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling that ran right here in Greensboro and a number of places here in the Mid-Atlantic, but he was somebody that, it's
you know what? That's probably the reason why half the roster is inactive with injuries, because you're doing all this hardcore stuff and trying to kill each other. Like, bro, just tell a fucking story. If a story needs a hardcore match, I will let you know if a story needs a hardcore match or not.
He gave me some great advice that I take with me to this day. What an incredible human.
In April of 1978, I was here as a fan when he and Paul Jones became World Tag Team Champions. They turned 6,000 fans away at the final conflict, May of 1983, with you and Jay Youngblood became World Tag Team Champions. You and Dustin Rhodes in 1991 became World Tag Team Champions right here on TBS. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the man. I'm honored to be standing with you, Ricky.
Well, you know, Tony, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to TBS. They're responsible for, I guess, airing all of this so everybody here can have their moment on TV. I got to point out a poster over there. It says Mount Rushmore of Greensboro, Flair, Steamboat, Dusty, and
Oh, that's a sick poster. Damn, okay, that's it.
I know, you know, earlier you saw, I would have to say, back in the day was my #1 nemesis, Ric Flair, right? Woo!
Yep.
I'm going to want to tell you a real quick story. In 1977, I came to what was to be known as the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling here in the Carolinas. I was 16 months into the business, and Ric Flair went to Jim Crockett and he said, you know, you got this new kid that's just come in. I kind of like what I see. I want to try and do something with him. Well,
I knew FTR was going to interrupt this thing. Something told me in my head FTR was going to come out. Yep.
FTR, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, the men that will challenge for the AEW World Tag Team Championship at Full Gear, presented by DC a week from Saturday. And men from the Carolinas, Brian, men that claim to respect their forebears, the men that put tag team wrestling on the map.
Yeah, and actually, the last time Ricky the Dragon Steamboat wrestled the match, he teamed with FTR.
Tony, real quick, I know this gentleman.
How did I know FTR was coming out, man?
Okay, real quick, I just want to give her a little friendly mention here. A few years back, I had my hand in working with this gentleman. And I saw back then what's come to fruition today. He's climbing that ladder and he's making it up.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know, Ricky, I can't believe I am standing in the ring with a legend. I can't believe I'm standing in the ring with the legend. Now, Ricky, you know FTR, the greatest tag team alive today. But Ricky, I'm trying to introduce myself. But Ricky, we haven't met before. I'm right here, Ricky. My name is Stokely, a.k.a. Big Stoke, emphasis on big. And no, I am not Denzel Washington. I know a lot of people get us confused. And Ricky, you are synonymous with professional. You are synonymous with professional wrestling history, and especially history in this building, which is ironic because next Saturday, November 22nd, Full Gear, live on pay-per-view, Newark, New Jersey. FTR will make history when they become three-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. And Ricky, it'd be an honor and privilege to have my favorite professional wrestler front row and they're alive. Do you have Macho Man's phone number? Haven't seen him on TikTok in a minute.
Whoa! Oh, you disrespected the dead? Hold on.
Excuse him. He can be a little bit feisty sometimes.
You disrespected the dead is crazy.
The respect that Dax and I have for you, you understand that we hold you in such high regard. As a matter of fact, if you don't know that we have history with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, in 2022, we were handpicked by Ricky himself to be in his last ever match, in Ricky's retirement match. Handpicked by the Dragon himself. Because he knows that we are not only living legends, but we are modern day miracle workers, and if anybody is going to make him look like even a shell of his former self, it is FTR.
All right, just give me a second. Ricky, I have learned so much from you. I don't know if it's common knowledge, but 13 years ago, this man was my trainer. He took me under his wing, and it was such a blessing to be able to learn from you, Ricky. And I learned so much. I learned, you taught me how to, I got this, hold on. Damn, now that I think about it, I don't think you ever said one intelligent thing in your entire life. Oh, wait. There is one thing.
One thing that I did not teach you is that your attitude has gone in the toilet.
Ricky, I'm talking. There is one thing that you taught me, Ricky, and it's probably the biggest piece of advice I've ever got in my entire life. You said, kid, it doesn't matter how much you make sure you save your money. And in 2025, that's never been more evident, because if you and Ric Flair would have taken your own advice, you wouldn't have to be here tonight. But Ricky, who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought in 2012 we'd be standing in the middle of the ring on TBS live? And when you were teaching me, who would have thought that I would have been a bigger legend than you ever were?
He needs to be careful here. He's outnumbered, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want about FTR, but they're dangerous men.
Now comes Brody though.
They're not afraid to make things ugly.
I took the child to the Magic in this game. I don't blame you.
I said, get out of my ring.
His options here. Dangerous situation.
Going back a few years, I would tell both of you to kiss my ass. But sometimes discretion's a better part of valor. Sometimes when you realize that I'm going to be 73, I'm not asking or begging for any kind of sorrow or forgiveness, but I am just going to be the smarter man today.
Good, Ricky. Everybody, give it up. Give it up for Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat.
Get this shit off my TV, man.
Yeah, they're getting exactly what they deserve right now.
21 splits. Ooh, that's my man. I like that move from Bandito, man. It's just so sick. You know what I'm saying? He comes over. Come in. Oh shit, Ricky laying some shit in. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, they better hope Max Blood and Guts can say this, because this show is not good tonight.
Sam is taking the Tide Boosted test.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah, so just went straight to that match. Gonna present us a team of war games, man. I hope WWE has a better war games than this one. You know why they're doing the war games? So Io Sky can go ahead and do a backflip off the cage. Yeah. That's why he's got to be Io tradition, man. That's why Io in the match. Put the trash can on my head. I'm gonna go backflip off this bitch. And then, for the men's, they finna do, something. Somebody's gonna jump. They only do this so somebody can jump off the cage and do a backflip.
Introduce first from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, who for the better part of the last year has been engaged in a protracted battle with Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, who made Jon Moxley say the words "I quit" last month at Wrestle Dream.
Yep.
Will now be the anchor for his team against the Death Riders.
So Darby and fucking really, shit.
Weighing 199 pounds, Wheeler Yuta.
You know what? I'm not surprised on either side. I'm not surprised Darby Allin starts for his team. I'm not surprised Jon Moxley would send Wheeler Yuta out at the beginning. Why doesn't Moxley start?
Well, are you not surprised? Because Jon Moxley's shown his propensity to throw Wheeler Yuta to the wolves.
Exactly. Wasn't surprised at all.
Brian, you know Wheeler Yuta extremely well. Are you surprised by this decision to allow Yuta to be the anchor of this team, to be the man that would be in harm's way for the longest time?
Yeah, I actually am. What they did last week with the advantage.
Darby finna do some sicko shit.
And you talk about the advantage advantage battles. It was Claudio Castagnoli earning the first victory for his side, but then Darby Allin defeated Daniel Garcia, necessitating the third and final match. It was Roderick Strong defeating John Moxley this past Saturday at Collision, but Darby Allin playing an outsized role in that victory, gaining the advantage for his team against the Death Riders. Wheeler Yuta, yes, I remember. That's the area where Marina Shafir had that bed of nails.
Ooh.
Less pro wrestling like Darby Allin.
And now Darby Allin, the hammer throws Yuta, bounced off the barricade, bounced off the steel, off the... No. Darby pulling off short by that mop of hair on his head into the barricade once again. How great is this? I love it. And remember the blood and guts match. 2 participants enter the cage for a first 5-minute interval. Oh, Darby Allin sidestepped by Yuta. Every few minutes, another participant will enter. The blood and guts match will only begin after all 10 participants have entered the cage, and the only way to win this match is to force any opponent to submit or surrender.
So the men's match got 10 people, but the women's got 12.
Brian Danielson, in a few years ago, might as well be another lifetime ago, you were actually a potential participant in a blood and guts match alongside the then Blackpool Combat Club. The broken arm, the injury took you out of the match, and it was a match that John Moxley ultimately surrendered and was defeated in.
Yeah, oh God, Moxley's he actually cost the team the advantage, if you think about it. Because he got counted out versus Roger Strong at that remember that video I posted on Collision? His ass got counted out, and he cost his team the advantage match. So, oh yeah, your ass gonna get put in the dirt, my nigga. I hope you know that.
On a losing streak, unlike anything we have ever seen during his tenure in AEW.
And I'm not so sure that concerns him. I really think if you take a look at this blood and guts match, John Moxley has been in 3 of them. So is Wheeler Yuta. So is Claudio Castagnoli. They know what to expect. And I don't think it surprised anyone that someone like Darby Allin, who is incredibly can take so much punishment, would be the first man in there. John Moxley has a vendetta against Darby Allin. Look at this.
Well, Darby, so right on his feet. Great adaptation and making Wheeler Yuta pay. Remember, it was John Moxley, the Death Riders. They took Darby Allin out of action for the first half of this year, the first half of 2025, after throwing him down the steps back in New York. And now Darby, Yuta was going for that skateboard Darby brought into the ring, and Darby.
Oh, he's got thumbtacks on the back.
Yeah, Darby, he's loosened the truck on the skateboard, so the wheels pivot, but you get a good look at all those thumbtacks he's glued to the bottom.
Wow.
And the tacks being driven into the head of Wheeler Yuta. Yuta trying to cover up, but to no avail as Darby just puncturing the head of the one-time protege of Brian Danielson.
Yeah, I mean, during the Blackpool Combat Club days, we put Wheeler Yuta through a lot. We never thought of putting thumbtacks on the bottom of a skateboard, though. And I agree with the fans. Wheeler deserves it.
A low blow by Yuta.
Yes, Yuta's bleeding. Yes.
To be busted open and now drives Darby Allin down.
You know, we talked about the history I do with Ricky Steamboat of this great venue in pro wrestling. Darby Allin, a big part of the history of this arena because he was here for Sting's last match, if you'll recall, right here in Greensboro.
Comes Orange Cassidy.
And he needs some help, and he's going to get some.
And Orange Cassidy, the second man into the cage, another man that was a mentor to Wheeler Yuta, a man who very reluctantly announced that this would be a blood and guts battle, and bringing the backpack to the ring, staring locked eyes with Wheeler Yuta the entire way down the ramp.
that is in his back pocket, nor do we know what's in the backpack. But it can be good news for Wheeler Yuta.
That's his elbow pad.
Oh, his elbow pad, okay. Good call.
Brian, we saw in the women's blood and guts match just how crucial the advantage is. Now, Orange Cassidy breaking his own sunglasses. Usually that's the move his opponent. Oh, using his own weapon.
Damn, hey, there you go, Cassie. There you go.
Puncturing the head of Wheeler Yuta with his own sunglasses, and now the
Ooh, DDT.
2-on-1 time. You see the blood print of Wheeler Yuta over the E in AEW. Second one, it'd be an umlaut, but nonetheless, Darby Allin, the coffin splashes in the corner. The chains were in the backpack as Orange Cassidy wrapping around his right hand. Maybe an orange punch here.
Ooh.
To the midsection. And Brun Danielson has not stopped smiling since Wheeler Yuta's been busted open.
Yeah, I love it. I'm just enjoying seeing Wheeler Yuta get destroyed by these two men.
Darby, the skateboard with the tags in hand.
That's I will agree. Oh,
Off the back of Wheeler Yuta.
hey, why you cry like a bitch, you? Why you cry like a bitch, huh? Huh?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You can't pin him. What the Orange Cassidy? What you doing, bro? You can't pin the man. There's no pinfalls in this. What the fuck are you wearing? Why you got a mask on? You got cold or some shit?
That mask is not going to protect him. I don't know what that's about.
What the heck?
Garcia striding towards the ring and,
I was gonna say, you sick or something?
this is an interesting strategy by John Moxley, the Death Rider, sending the two youngest men to the match, though Daniel Garcia with his share of his...
God, why you got a mask on, bro? Like, this show is hilarious, man.
DT choke. Locked in. Darby's got his hand in the way. Swinging. Nelson now. Daniel Garcia. Both members of the opposition all tied up. Garcia maybe just buying some time for Wheeler Yuta to get back up on his feet.
Some great teamwork right here, holding two men for another man and hammer him down.
Yeah, I actually like the strategy of trying to strangle or choke your opponents in this type of match. If you can get them unconscious, then you'll have a real advantage.
At least he can't make you laugh your ass off, bro.
Anything goes inside, and as we saw in the women's match, outside of the blood and guts cage. Now Wheeler Yuta, the chain in hand, and he and Garcia signaling out Orange Cassidy. Trying to maybe restrain Orange Cassidy, tie him up in the ring ropes. Although we know they're not. Using the chain as a Larry, as our main event, the men's blood and guts match continues live on TBS and HBO Max.
Best nigga came out there with a damn COVID mask, bro. Like, what the fuck? Come on, Daniel Garcia, bro. This ain't 2020 no more.
can only officially begin until all 10 competitors are inside the ring. Right now, it's Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, the team with the advantage, wrapping up Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta, courtesy of the chains that Orange Cassidy brought to the ring.
Reach for the sky. Here comes a fire.
Mark Briscoe.
The advantage is so crucial. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy about to be backed up by Mark Briscoe. I can't think of a better man to have at my side in a match like this, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in it. He's fought in every situation imaginable. Mark Briscoe is double.
Where the fuck he at?
And is not somebody who's going to quit.
Hey, man, where you at, man?
The situation is unfolding in the back. Low blows there. Renee Paquette, can you please give us an update if possible?
Guys, I'm trying to figure out what's happened. Why Mark Briscoe's not made his way out to the ring. Guys, I feel like I think I've heard he's in here. I'm not sure. What happened? What happened?
What are we gonna do? I'll go.
You sure?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you out there.
Mark Briscoe was supposed to be the third man into the cage, but Roderick Strong.
So, somebody came back there and fuck. Probably Kyle Fletcher.
To take Mark Briscoe's place to buy some time.
This is not good for Darby Allin's squad. I can tell you that. And it's pretty obvious, that statement, but it's not.
Roderick Strong, who knows when he was planned on entering this match, Brian, but now having to head into battle earlier than usual, but it seems like Roderick Strong showing no ill effects from the decision.
Yeah, I mean, Roderick Strong coming in like a house of fire.
Kyle Fletcher fucked him up.
John Moxley.
So, are we gonna get a mystery, like a?
Their team would have this advantage.
Are we gonna give a mystery partner for this? Since if Mark Briscoe can't compete,
Take and out Wheeler Yuta, as he's got both of the Death Riders all lined up.
ooh, right on his face.
Yuta driven off of Garcia's face.
And Garcia,
Yeah, I ain't calling them niggas the Paragon. They still, they still undisputed era to me.
Roderick Strong to the outside, as you mentioned, the clock coming in. Roderick Strong moving with purpose, grabbing the steel chair. Next member of the Death Riders.
Comes Claudio.
oh brother.
The emissary of violence for the Death Riders. Claudio Castagnoli, the man who, if Bryan Danielson was picking it, would have been the anchor for the team. But now a man who pun completely attended once again could neutralize Roderick Strong.
Yeah, this is his third. He did Claudio's third match of Blood Guts. I think this guy is a cleaner. I think he can clean up the entire ring, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, him coming into this position, I mean, I would have had him go first, but this looks like a smart decision right now. I mean, he's coming in with so many of these guys wounded.
He's going right at Roderick Strong and slips behind him, sends Roderick into the chair, wedged in the corner. Didn't even realize it was there, but Claudio did.
He just absorbed every blow that Roddy had for him, and
Now, intercepting the dropkick attempt by Darby Allin. And Orange Cassidy on the back of Claudio Castagnoli. Cassidy, I think that's a full choke. Locked in, but again, it's no disqualification.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, took y'all nigga on the ride, man.
how about that? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, you saw so many other people come into this match with weapons. Claudio Castagnoli did not, because he doesn't need one.
Claudio Castagnoli is the weapon.
Ooh.
Darby Allin flying across the second ring.
It's amazing. We saw it in the women's Blood Guts, what these athletes can take and what they will put their body through.
And now Darby Allin in the... Oh, wait, Roderick Strong, he's been busted open. I think that chair...
Yeah, the chair did it, you're right, and then this little break's not going to help at all.
Claudio Castagnoli raking the face of Roderick Strong against the the galvanized steel of this cage.
Yeah, because of Claudio's experience in these blood and guts matches, he knows the best way to grind people down without wearing yourself out too much.
Daniel Garcia with the surfboard that time. And sending Darby into the uppercut. And Darby may have just had his jaw broken by Claudio Castagnoli.
Jaw broken, or it looks like he's grabbing his nose.
Either way, Darby Allin in dire straits here.
Here comes Kyle O'Reilly.
After what we saw, after we saw Mark Briscoe going down, no surprise that Kyle O'Reilly entering this match at number 4 for his size of 5 Briscoe on a little more time. And Briscoe, nice trip there, and takes down Wheeler Yuta. The open hand strikes again, and Garcia there to bail out Yuta. Side suplex. And O'Reilly going through the ropes, and he gets caught through the ropes by.
Maybe we get that surprise return this match. Yeah.
Great job by Kyle. Follow him in.
O'Reilly, the DDT on Claudio, hands on the front chantry and the body scissors. If he can put Claudio to sleep here, Brian, that takes out one of the biggest threats of the opposition.
Yeah, and I mean, if he can hold on to this guillotine, it won't be long. Kyle O'Reilly's technique is impeccable.
Oh, but the power of Claudio Castagnoli is unparalleled with the chop block by O'Reilly.
Take the strong man off his feet. Good move.
And speaking of the strong man, Roddy comes in the flying knee strike, and now he and O'Reilly going over Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, the right for Orange.
Oh, good God. Right at the bottom of the rib cage.
Come on. Yeah, Orange Cassidy outnumbered in that side of the ring by Garcia and Yuta.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point, Excalibur. You can have the advantage numbers-wise overall, but on one side of the ring, you could be at a disadvantage. That's just what happened to Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong now.
It is AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max. I'm Excalibur, joined by Brian Daniels and Tony Schiavone. We are in the midst of blood and guts here. Our men's match, it's the main event. And it will not officially begin until all 10 competitors are locked inside that steel cage right now. It is just violence unlimited, Tony.
So many great matches in this wonderful venue. This is one of the most violent nights these fans, who've been great wrestling fans through the decades, have ever seen.
Orange Cassidy trying to bail out Roderick Strong as Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia were trying to drive Roderick Strong into that steel chair. Now the superplex onto the chair.
There you see in the corner that Darby Allin is trying to pull himself up. He's not been much of an impact in this match because he's been beaten down.
Orange Cassidy set hard into the corner, spilling over the top and getting wedged in between the ring and the steel cage.
I talked about that no man's land between the rings where you get wedged, but you're right, this is wedged on the outside.
And now, pile driver by Wheeler Yuta as our blood and guts main event continues live on TBS and HBO Max.
This. Oh my goodness. Reed Shepherd, man, he turned up. Let me see how many points he got. Because he's been, look like he drank a lot of threes. He's got 21 points. Who the fuck attacked Mark Briscoe? I'm telling you, man, it's Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher. Sorry, Eason has 20. Reed Shepherd has 21. Katie got 23. Jabari Smith has 14. Shangun has a double-double with 13. Amen Thompson has 16. This is nice. Everybody's hooping. Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all lost to the Hornets tonight? We lost to the Hornets, but that's okay because Friday Giannis gets back. Yeah, because Friday payback and Giannis be playing that game. He didn't play tonight. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, here come Austin.
Moxley electing to back cleanup to come in. Number 4 for the Death Riders. Perhaps a pivot for the Death Riders, Tony. Maybe Moxley is watching from the back. He saw how beleaguered the opposition is, and he's picking his spot right now.
I think that's exactly what happened.
The attack on Mark Briscoe. He's got a fork, Moxley.
He's got a freaking fork in his hand.
Moxley with a fork in his hand. And now Colorado. Riley shot for a single-legged Moxley.
Golly.
He's a freaking maniac is what it is.
Relentlessly, remorselessly. Punch right in the head. Punch in the face of Mark Strong.
He can take it on. He's trying to.
That's right, Tony. I thought that fork went straight into Roderick Strong's eye.
Hey, Moxley, he can puncture a lung like that. Darby Allin, who last month made John Moxley do the unthinkable, say the words, I quit.
Jeez.
Let's get it. Garcia do it.
And now Moxley,
Oh, my.
literally getting a pound of flesh from Darby Allin.
This nigga sick, bro.
Look at the marks on the back.
Darby.
Oh my gosh, Kyle O'Reilly. I'm looking at him now. We get a close. I mean, he's a bloody mess after that fork.
Oh my goodness.
You're right. Blood is spewing all out of him and onto the mat.
And Moxley.
Get this maniac away from us for crying out loud.
I mean,
Exactly. That's part of the frame of that mirror.
Now, wait a second.
They ain't
This
no.
would have had to have been Mark Briscoe.
They ain't got nobody.
Man for his side with the advantage, but I'm being told that. Hold on 1 second. Renee Paquette. I believe it's John Moxley. Oh no! Moxley gouging Kyle O'Reilly. Renee Paquette with an update. Renee, what do you got?
Thanks, guys. I'm outside our medical offices right now, and Mark Briscoe is still being tended to. I don't have any diagnosis, but I can confirm the attacks on Briscoe came from the Don Callis family, and it is not seeming likely that he will be participating in Blood and Guts tonight, making this match a 5-4 advantage for the Death Riders.
Damn.
Breaking news from Renee Paquette. We saw
He's out.
Saturday at Collision, Tony. He made John Moxley the offer to take out Mark Briscoe.
That's why I knew when he was down and smacked of the Don.
Yeah, somebody got to even it right.
It's been confirmed by Renee. Don Callis isn't worth a damn. He isn't worth spit.
As John Moxley, you see the remnants of the women's Blood and Guts match now laid out. It will be 5-on-4, so the advantage for Briscoe's team has been completely neutralized. As oh no,
Broken glass, broken mirror.
it's gone worse from neutralized. They are now at a disadvantage. Daniel Garcia and John Moxley on the broken glass. Oh no! Blood and Guts continues. Oh my God!
Your personal finances start with you, but they support your entire home team.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody got to back him up. I know it. I told you that was going to kill himself. I feel bad for Kyle O'Reilly. They went to War Games, but this one's even worse. They were at before. Oh, yeah. Hey, who remembers when Kyle O'Reilly, there was with Adam Cole and Bobby Fish? I believe so. And hold on. It was somebody else. Hold on. It was 2019 War Games. It was 2019. Yeah, War Games 2019. Oh no, it was 4-on-4. Okay. Yeah, and they had Team Ciampa on the other side. It was Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dijakovic, and I think Johnny Gargano was supposed to be in the match, and Finn Balor, but Finn Balor took him out or something like that. And it was 4-on-3 basically. It was 4-on-3. Undisputed Era was like they ain't got nobody, and then Kevin Owens came out. So now they're on the other. So now Kyle O'Reilly on the other side of it.
TBS and
So they on.
Two rings enclosed in
So they're on the other side of things. Crazy. 6 years later.
As the fifth man for the Death Riders about to make his way to the ring. But after the late-breaking news from our neighbor moments ago, Mark Briscoe has been ruled out of this match, making it a 5-on-4 battle. The Death Riders with a numerical advantage. The attack by the Don Callis family on Mark Briscoe has left Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and that man, Darby Allin, who's doing everything in his power to take out the Death Riders. They are at a massive disadvantage, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, Darby Allin did that coffin drop from, those beams at the top of the cage. But I mean, that was a small glimmer of hope. And now it's 5-on-4 for the rest of this match.
You heard the bell ring. It is 5-on-4.
Now, if it's 5-on-4 and nobody comes and helps him out, and you lose, if the Death Riders lose this match, somebody gotta go.
Yeah, one of the
It's mainly Moxley, because he's the leader.
The world is the freshest man right now, and that's Pac.
Kyle O'Reilly. He's trying to everything in his power.
Man, Kyle's busted up crazy.
O'Reilly has lost buckets of blood, as you can see the evidence, the DNA all over the face.
Yeah, I've seen Ric Flair in a bloody mess here in this building before, but that takes the cake right there. John Moxley on the other side was talking to the referee, saying, make sure the door's locked. He wants to
Wait a
make
second,
sure.
you just got the referee's key in his hand. Wheeler Yuta has come away with the key, and he's stuck it in his trunks. Wow. The Death Riders, they want the opposition. They want these four men locked in this cage with no relief, no recourse.
Yeah, listen, Darby Allin squad, if you can call it that, is getting their ass handed to
Yeah, you lost, bro. If you have a 5-on-4 advantage, you lose. Yeah, Moxley, your ass getting put in the dirt tonight. I don't care.
And the attack on Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, I mean,
If you lose this with a 5-on-4 advantage.
also say that the Death Riders have done an incredible job in this match as far as isolating their opponents, taking advantage when they can. I mean, Mark Briscoe would help.
The last time,
Man,
Pac and Claudio Castagnoli were locked inside the Blood and Guts cage. They were on the same side, but they came to blows. It did not end well for them tonight, but something tells me tonight they will be a more cohesive unit. They will be on the same page as the bastard builds up Darby Allin.
You gotta wonder how many people are gonna be able to perform on Saturday night. But we're live in Erie, Pennsylvania on Collision on TNT. There you see one of the matches already signed.
That's 1 week from tonight. Wait a second.
Oh, here comes Mark Briscoe.
Can't stop Mark Briscoe. The medical staff trying to wave off Mark Briscoe. He's coming to the ring. He's got the chair. He's got the toolbox in hand. And I think those are. He's got both. He's got
Both cutters.
He's got his own teams going.
Briscoe trying to cut the lock here on the cage. Trying to get in to offer some relief.
Oh, hey, there you go.
But after the
Yep, Dynamite's 3 hours next week. So they're doing a Dynamite and yep. Dynamite and Collision match together.
yeah, I mean, they didn't think he was even going to be able to compete. I'm shocked he's able to come out.
Yeah, he's working on the adrenaline here, guys.
Oh, John Moxley, the back into the midsection.
Into the ribcage. Mark bounced back up from that.
We saw how devastating those rib injuries can be.
Oh, he got a toolbox.
Toolbox sent into the ring. Yuta trying to drag Briscoe to the outside.
Officially 5-on-5. The odds are even.
There they go. They leaving the cage.
This is not what the Death Riders wanted, Brian. They wanted that cage door locked shut. They wanted there to be no relief for the opposition.
Yeah, not what they wanted at all. But it definitely evens up the odds.
There's a wrench.
There's a mallet, there's a crowbar, and now Roderick Strong using the chain that was brought into the cage earlier by Orange Cassidy to is submission or surrender. It is blood and guts. Our main event live in Greensboro. Tony, this building has seen so many things, but I don't think Greensboro has ever seen this level of violence for 2.5 straight hours.
And neither have we. And we've seen a lot. This is amazing. I'm always amazed what these athletes will do and what they go through, and we're seeing it front and center tonight.
Cassidy, John Moxley, one side of the ring, Kyle O'Reilly raking Daniel Garcia's skin with that barbed wire bat. We saw the referee asking if Garcia was going to submit or surrender.
How can Kyle O'Reilly even see that blood just still pouring down his face?
And Brian, when you lose that much blood, we talked about how it can affect the breathing, affect your oxygen intake, but also it starts caking in your eyes.
Bastard.
It's hard to see when you've got all that blood, to your point, Excalibur, with all that blood in your eyes. And when you talk about the breathing aspect of it, I saw Kyle O'Reilly actually earlier today working with a strength coach that was working with him on his breath.
Oh, he looking at the top of the thing. Oh, he finna do something crazy.
Aspect of it. It's going to be tough. And also the dizziness.
Mark Briscoe, he took a look up to the top of the cage.
Yes, he did.
Before he placed Wheeler Yuta on that table, and I'm sure Daniel Garcia, he noticed that look as well. Garcia, the suplex on the floor.
Well, that tells us that if he can get a chance, Mark Briscoe's going to go up top.
I mean, Mark Briscoe's a crazy man.
Yes, he is. And that's what you want. You want a freaking crazy man on your team.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they have Mark Briscoe coming in third for their team, because he's willing to go to any expense to win this match. I mean, look at him.
Mark Briscoe making the long climb to the top of the 16 metric tons of steel.
And the fans are standing. You can see in the background. They can't believe
Oh my God.
Daniel Garcia.
Oh my God, thank God.
Luckily for him, rolling off the table with Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly jumps in. Look at the clutch on back on the Chichikatame. Garcia, he can submit on the outside. He can lose it.
Oh, there's Wheeler Yuta. Throw his ass off the cage. Throw his ass off the cage.
Mark Briscoe is up on the top of the cage with Wheeler Yuta.
Yuta and Briscoe battling it out. Top of the cage here in Greensboro. Blood and guts main event.
So much danger there. You can fall off. You could go right through the cage. You could lose your footing.
And guys, as much as I dislike Wheeler Yuta, I don't want to see him thrown off the cage.
Yeah, Brian, shut your ass up. Yes, we do. Throw his ass off the cage. What is that, a rope? A rope hell? A hook?
It looks like it's...
That's a carabiner.
Yeah, that's what it is. Good call.
What on Briscoe?
He wants the chair.
Oh, he wants shit.
He wants a couple of... What's three? Holy hell.
O'Reilly lacing up Craig. Look at all those chairs. And Mark Briscoe bringing the chairs to the top of the cage.
I don't think they're going to be able to get through that.
Yeah, you're not going to be able.
It's a hell of an idea, but it may not work.
Where's that ball?
You got him.
Did work.
Necessity is the mother of all invention, but
He's a man who loves to use the chairs, as we've seen before.
but inadvertently he slid one into the direction of Wheeler Yuta while he's trying to get the other chairs.
And Wheeler's ready with it. Look at this. You can see on the right side here.
Oh, but Wheeler Yuta has a chair too.
Yeah, it's been,
Now these two men dueling and jousting.
yeah, it's been 5 years. They haven't been in a war game together since November of 2020.
Briscoe places it.
Yeah, and a chair battle between Mark Briscoe and Wheeler Yuta. Mark Briscoe wins it 10 out of 10 times.
Feet in the air.
Maybe even more than that. As now, the double underhook.
James Wheeler on the top.
Now Yuta drops to his knees. Self-preservation.
Ooh.
Low blow.
Who's Wheeler Yuta's only hope?
Why not?
Or Briscoe very close to the edge of the cage there. Hanging on to those supports, those cables, and then just
Briscoe as we take our final break of the evening. Blood and Guts continues.
Fun is to be talked about for years to come.
AEW's own gear. We're never going to stop fighting. From here on out, live on Dynamite. Submission or surrender, the only way to win. Wheeler Yuta, Mark Briscoe, atop the steel cage. Carnage all over the Coliseum here in Greensboro.
And we're going to stay with us as long as it takes. Fans, hang on here with us. You've been with us for over 6 years in Dynamite. You've never seen anything like this. I can tell you that.
Wheeler Yuta now. What an indignity this would be from Mark Briscoe. Potentially a Jay Driller.
Get your... Come on, reverse that shit, man. Come on. Throw his ass. Come on, Mark Briscoe. Throw his... You a sicko. Throw his ass off the cage. Oh, Jay Drill on the top of the cage.
Briscoe staggering, and now that may be the advantage that his team needed. Darby Allin, the hammer into the throat of Claudio Castagnoli.
I've seen many things, Brian Danielson. This is wild.
It's so wild. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, just...
Jon Moxley, that fork, he employed it so viciously earlier in this match, and now Roderick Strong, he felt the sting of that fork. As did Darby Allin. Boot to the head as soon as Briscoe got to the floor.
And I tell you, Pac is, like I said, an amazing athlete, amazing performer. The fifth man, the final man to enter the ring for the Death Riders, Brian. The battle is fresh.
Then everybody at the cage. There goes. Breaking the rules. Oh, he got the taser. Nigga, that's Gay Kid.
What the hell is he doing here? The mercenary gave Kid the reinforcements. I think he had the stun gun in his hands. He did, and there it is. Those are the stun guns.
He had a taser on him.
Kid, he's a member of the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster, but he's a man that has been brought in by John Moxley as a mercenary.
Yeah, good call. Mercenary is the right word. Casting defiant as ever.
As Garcia releases the choke, says Cassian lands the drop kick. Cassioli. The waist lock, the arm capture.
Damn! You stay. Bring out stapling the niggas nuts, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
He will not submit. He will not relent.
Yo, he stapled the hands in his pockets. I think they stapled the niggas nuts. I ain't even gonna lie. I think they did. I hope I'm wrong. Yo, they hating Darby, bro. They hating this nigga. Yo. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so glad it wasn't a black person being hung up like that with a belt. Oh my God. Cause you know what you know, you actually know what social media would do. They saw a black person being hung up by a belt and oh my God. Yo, they finna set, yo, this nigga finna set tables on fire. Yo. Yes, nigga, that's lighter fluid down, so come on now. He finna set that table up. Yo.
It's to submit or surrender. You know, that's how Darby Allin won last year by threatening to light.
Yo! This nigga, yo! Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God! Yo! This nigga on fire! And this nigga smiling about it too, bro. Like,
complicit with the Death Riders here tonight.
God. This shit better than the women's. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, we in the overrun. We in the overrun. It's 9:32.
The maximum amount of punishment in this blood and guts match.
It's 9:32. We in the overrun.
With the choke. John Moxley, that bulldog choke. The bulldog choke. Is endured so much in this match now. I think John Moxley wants to prove a point here.
Told y'all Dogger was gonna kill himself. Yeah, the men saved this show, yeah.
What are they going to do now? Claudio Castagnoli. Oh, no. This is...
Oh, shit.
They're going to try to break his back. Break his neck. Yeah, break his neck. This has been the attack by the Death Riders.
Oh, Cassidy gets back in there, Rocket. Fights him out, Mark Briscoe making his way back. Oh! Ooh! A table that actually breaks. Orange punch. And that table didn't break. Another orange punch.
Who's going to surrender? Who's going to... I can't see anyone surrendering here.
That table didn't break. Roger Strong, the tables must not like you today, my guy.
And now, Orange Cassidy, that right hand raised high. John Moxley in between both rounds.
Yeah, like where they get these tables from?
Move like Claudio, I can tell you that. The grip around the throat, the high boot into the face of Roderick Strong. Pops up, the orange punch.
Bruh, these tables ain't breaking. That's like the fourth table that didn't break. Maybe remove the tables from the match. Okay. Oh, he countered. Oh. Over. Oh, he's on the glass. He's on the glass. Ross's got a tap. He's on the glass. He's on the glass. Oh. John Moxley, you better count your last. That was your last dance of Death Rider, man. You out. You out. Wow. The men's Blood and Guts was actually more better than the women's. Yeah, they finna fry your ass because of this month. They finna fry your ass. You lost to Kyle O'Reilly again. John Moxley, your days are numbered. I don't think I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight if I was John Moxley. Yeah, this match definitely saved the show, man, because this show was completely garbage. The Women's War Games match, like I said, one of the worst War Games matches I've ever seen. And they put too many. The people that was in it shouldn't have been in it. Yeah, Moss DQ. He hit the ref because he was finna lose. That was the first time, and then now he tapped out. What a glorified indie mud show. This men's Blood and Guts match saved the entire show, man. If it wasn't for this men's Blood and Guts match, this show would have been completely gotten a big fat F from me. AEW is no different from GCW. Yeah, you wonder why a lot of the wrestlers are inactive and are out with injuries or banged up. They need to realize you don't need to go hardcore with this shit every week. I get it. You got to cater to an audience, but the other audience that's trying to get into AEW, they see too much of that and then you push them away. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so you definitely need to tone this hardcore stuff down, man. I get it. You want to be different from WWE. But the way that you're booking this show, you're producing it, you coming off as GCW and you want to be ECW. You know, and I get it. You got hardcore fans. I get it. But sometimes, you know, think about your other side of the audience. You know, imagine a mother and their family trying to get into the show, and they seen too much of this blood and shit like that. They're gonna look at this. They're gonna look at you and be like, "What the fuck am I watching?" You don't need a hardcore bloodbath every week. You don't. And you really don't. Like, you don't need to be putting out hardcore stuff every week. Tell good stories, and if it calls for a hardcore match, then you can do a hardcore match. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it calls for a hardcore match, you can do a hardcore match. Like, it's just every week, somebody's bleeding, somebody's busted open. In some match you don't need to go crazy over. Just tell a good fucking story. And then if it calls for a hardcore match, we will let you know that hey, this is to be on the hardcore rules, this is to be lights out. Relying on plunder matches to sustain interest is pretty sad, man. I know Tony Khan, he was a huge mark for ECW back in the day. I get it. He was a huge mark for ECW. He loved ECW. He was a big fan of because ECW, you know what they were producing back in the day? Hardcore shit. Going balls to the walls, man. People send people on fire. Chair shots to the head. I get it. You love that. You was a big fan of that style of wrestling. I'll tell you what. I'm a fan of deathmatch wrestling when it calls for it, but not every week. We don't need to see this stuff every week. I'm tired of it. I'm sure you guys are tired of it. Bro, just book a show. Tell a great story between two guys, two girls. Tell me why they're fighting. Why should we care? And then go from there. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, man, this show was just not good tonight. The Women's War Games match was sloppy. It was all over the place. It had too many people in it. It should have been 5-on-5, not 6-on-6. The story was centered around Triangle of Madness and Megan Bain and Penelope Ford and Jamie Hayter, Queen Aminata, Ty J. If you wanted a fifth person for your baby faces, you can keep Willow in there. But girls like, you know, Harley Cameron and all these other girls, they barely did shit in the match. Mercedes barely did shit in the match. Like, they couldn't book it without Mercedes and Toni Storm, guys. So yeah. And then the Heyman Page and Real Hop stuff. I mean, it was there. But why are we getting Heyman and Will Hobbs in a steel cage match? We're already seeing 4 steel cage matches in a 2-week span. Why do we need another one next week? So we're basically seeing 5 steel cage matches in the month of November. Yeah. And it looks like Mia Shirakawa and Toni Storm, they're still going to win those women's tag team titles. I would like the Sisters of Sin to get them. That's my second option, but I think everybody knows. Mia Shirakawa and Toni Storm are going to be the inaugural women's tag team champions. But I would not mind if they gave them to Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Because the right team won the Women's Blood and Guts. Let me tell you something. The right team won. The Triangle of Madness. If you really need to solidify them, you give them the women's tag team titles, and you build Tekla to give her the TBS title. Or the women's world title. You have her. Actually, I would have Tekla beat Chris Allen, honestly. And let Triangle Madness hold the titles. Julian Scott blew up the women's tag team titles. Tekla holds the women's world title. Going into 2026. And then Mercedes, she can't win the big one with the world championship. So you build up Mercedes Moné. First of all, let's have her drop all these titles first. And then you build her back up to be a babyface. And then you have her win the women's world championship all in 2026. From Tekla. So yeah. But other than that, guys, that's it for me tonight, man. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for we're at 4,000. We have 4,153 subscribers, 54 subscribers. Well, 53 now. But we gained 33 subscribers over the past week, so I appreciate it from the vlogs and stuff. Like I said, my next in-person footage, I'm supposed to be going to the Dynamite in Nashville in 2 weeks. So, and Thanksgiving Eve, I hope. That's my next in-person footage for you guys. And then we go from there. So, yeah. Other than that, guys, because like I said, I'm not going to Survivor Series Thanksgiving weekend. The airports are just too hectic during the holidays, during Thanksgiving, and so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys Friday. Damn, Thunder beating the Lakers by 30? Damn. I'll see you guys Friday for SmackDown. Love you guys. Take care. And I am out. Peace.